I'm Misty Girl, and welcome back to another video with your girl, Misty Girl, with your girl, Misty Girl. I hope everyone had a great Easter, Resurrection Sunday. I'm sorry I didn't upload yesterday. I was busy with just different things. So this video is a few things about the reality of college. So before we get started, make sure to like it up, subscribe, share, and comment below if you could think of any other disadvantages of college. So I know there's a lot of like high schoolers out there, or like even people who graduated high school and haven't gone straight to college yet, and they don't really know the realities of college. They think, oh, college is the best thing since sliced bread. You feel me? Like, you get independence, you gain independence, and other things such as like you get to party, you get to meet new friends. Like, yes, all of that is true. You do gain a sense of independence because high school teachers aren't on your back constantly on due dates. You get a syllabus on the first day and you follow that syllabus. The teachers I've had, they usually like tell you like, okay, listen, you know, such and such and such is due in a week or so, or most of it now is online, so you can automatically see it when like they have like announcements or assignments due upcoming that are due. But for the most part, it's all up to you. They don't call your parents to say, listen, your child is missing X, Y, and Z. As far as absence, you take as many absences as you want, but at the end of the day, you're going to take all these L's, because once you miss class for like a day, you're practically missing like a whole week worth of like lessons. So you're going to have to catch up really quick. But here are a couple of things that are from college students, that are the reality of college, so you kind of won't be blindsided when you get into college, and it's not really a shock. So there are some disadvantages to college. Like, I know people are like, oh yay, college, I get to graduate. Yeah, but bring that down, because for those of you who are going to college, whether it's trade school, community college, university, whatever the case may be, you're still gonna have to look out for these different things and look out for these different realizations of college. So let's get started. Number one, tuition. Whew, this makes me want to break a sweat just saying the word. Tuition is very expensive. No matter if you go to community college, a trade school, or a university, very expensive. Like, yes, there are scholarships and grants, but be mindful that there's so many other people trying to get those scholarships that you can't depend on the scholarships. You know what I mean? Like, you can apply for so many scholarships, and then you can say, oh, I applied to scholarships. I'm not going to save my money for college. Yeah, no, try again. You might want to work 8 jobs. Just kidding. Well, not 4. But tuition is very expensive. It's way costly than people think it is. It's ridiculous for a semester. And don't get me started on housing. I don't dorm, but I commute. But I've had friends who dorm, and they tell me all the stories about the housing and different payment plans, and how sometimes the housing is more expensive than the college tuition itself. Child. So yeah, look out for tuition. It's very expensive. And then when you get to school, and for those who commute mostly, because if you dorm, you can always get food, from like the local market or whatever. But if you dorm and you're hungry because you have like break, the food on campus is expensive too. Their sandwiches be like $5 for like a little sandwich. Like, I can go to Wendy's and get a 4 for $4 and be full, then get a sandwich from here. Like, the salads, like, I went to community college first. The salad was like this big. It was like, no, like maybe like this big and this full. It was like $6.75. I was like, excuse me, I'm trying to be healthy, but I got $6.75 a day to be spending on. You're a dog. So tuition and food is very expensive on campus. Next is stress. When this person told me, I was like, you have to worry about different classes, especially if you're taking 5 to 6 classes a semester. God bless you. I'm doing the same. I'm taking 5 classes a semester. Woo. You have to worry about which class is which. Submitting assignments to which class. God forbid you send the wrong assignment to the wrong class. You're gonna have to start. You have to worry about exams for different things, studying different things. You have to worry about deadlines. You have to worry about papers, and some professors require different formats, different like MLA, APA. Some professors, they require APA, but they have different ways of APA. Some professors want 25 pages. Some professors want 7 pages. Some professors want 4. It's so much. It's so much. Another thing I stress is when you're registering for classes, whether it's the fall semester, spring semester, summer semester, whatever, winter, whatever semester you want to take, you have to meet that deadline. You have to be on it. Like, I have a whole story about registering, but I'm not going to tell you because it's kind of, not really long, but it's kind of irrelevant. But you have to be on it. You have to be, once you write down your classes and, you know, you work it for your job schedule or whatever the case may be, register right then and there. Like, I know people are like, oh, I have to wait to see the payment plans or whatever like that. Like, okay, yeah, wait a couple days to see the payment plan, but don't wait till the last minute to register for your classes because it will get booked quickly. And 9 times out of 10, maybe 8 times out of 10, you can't get waitlisted. So now you have to reschedule everything. Registering time is so stressful. So be prepared for getting your advisor. That's the thing that people did mention, your advisor. Make sure your advisor knows what they're talking about, even if you can like back it up with another advisor to make sure that they kind of gearing you to the right path. Because I know some advisors who are telling you to take all these classes, and then the advisor's like, no, you only need to take so and so and so. So, you know, try to communicate with your advisor as much as possible. Try to see them before you register for classes. See them throughout classes, even if you need help. You know, just ask them, you know, can you talk me through X, Y, and Z, through this program, through that program. Most advisors they've been students obviously before, so they know how it is to be in college. So they're very open and they're very willing to talk to you about, you know, not really your personal life, but school. Most importantly, they want you to succeed. So make sure you talk to your advisor. Don't just think, oh, I'm independent, I'm in college, I can do it all. No. Talking to your advisor is very, very well. But make sure your advisor knows what they're talking about. Make sure they're helping you and not hurting you, if that makes sense. The cost of books. OMG. Same with tuition. Like, yes, you can rent books. You don't have to, well, some professors, they want you to buy new books. Especially for like lab, like biology classes, they need you to have a new manual so you can write in it. But for the most part, I usually rent mine from Campus Book Rentals or Chegg or whatever the case may be. But sometimes they're expensive too. They be $25 for a book, and the book's no thicker than this. I'm just like, excuse me. And sometimes the book doesn't come on time. So yeah, the cost of books can be ridiculous. Like, there can be thick textbooks for like $300. There can be online textbooks for like $170. It's crazy. The cost is way expensive than what people think it is. Like, you're like, oh yeah, you can rent a book for like $10, I guess. But you have to remember, different classes require different things. And some of the classes can require textbooks that are more expensive than other classes. So you have to just weigh out your money and save your money. Grading. The grading system is so different from high school. Like, some professors don't put your grades in on time. For the most part, high school teachers, they do, because they have like report cards and things like that. College, no, you don't have report cards. You just see your grades from where it is. You may be missing assignments. They won't tell you because they don't put the grades in, or vice versa. You may have a professor who constantly puts in your grades, so you know what to do. You know what you need to work on. So it varies. It really does vary. Some grading policies are different than other professors, so you kind of have to weigh out which professor is which and kind of not get confused. Like my professor for one of my classes, she gets it completely different. Like, it's a part where she takes, well, not the part, but the whole thing, she takes, instead of deducting your points, she adds your points. So let's say if you turn in a paper and you have like an 8 out of 10, so you lose 2 points. So she gives you those 8 points, and then you calculate that by 100. You subtract. It's confusing. It's very confusing. Some of the grading systems are a little bit more lenient. Some teachers grade more on the easy side than other professors, so you kind of have to weigh out your options. It's not all one. Some professors, they'll ask you, like, if you ask them, oh, can I see my grade? And they'll say, oh, no, like, you know, I don't have it. It's like, you're my professor. You're supposed to have my grade, especially for tests and, like, you know, hard copy papers. They're supposed to have your grade documented. So if they tell you they don't have your grade, report that to the department head so you know what your grade is. That's another pet peeve, is like how professors grade. Professors not helping and bad professors. There are some bad professors whether they don't help you. You can ask them multiple questions, whether it's an online class or an in-person class, and they give you an attitude, and they're like, you should know this. Like, no, you're my professor. You're supposed to help me so I can succeed. There's some professors who have really thick accents, so you have to kind of learn the way you learn it, whether you get in the group or whether you're done by yourself. You still have to learn more independent because of their accent. You can't really understand them, or if they talk really fast, or if the professors, or if you're just confused, you're gonna have to maneuver your way and kind of teach your own way as well as the next professor. Some professors want you, like they tell you can record so you can kind of go back when you're doing your assignments and listen to their lectures. Some professors don't want it. Some professors come in late and just babble. Some professors come early and still let you out late. Like I know one of my professors last semester, she came kind of late. She didn't want us to come late. She told you cannot be late. She also told us you cannot use the bathroom. But yeah, she was the one late, and she talked all the time, like the whole duration of the time, and then want to let us out like 5 minutes later. Like, sis, we gotta go. Like, people have classes, people have homework, like people have work. So professors aren't helping, and yeah, debt also goes along with tuition. You get student loans, you get all these these different scholarships and things like that, but you still end up in debt. You end up in debt for student loans until you're like 50. You're 50 years old paying off student loans and paying off your debt. It's ridiculous. In reality, in real life, college is a smack in the face, like my friend said. It's really a shocker. It's really different than what you think it is. High school is. It's really different than what people who aren't in college yet, but they graduated high school, who may be taking a break or a gap year, is different. So if teachers are like, oh, college is so easy, this and that, don't believe them. Yes. Anyway, college is very stressful, but it's fun. It really is. If you make it fun, it'll be fun. If you make it a positive environment and a positive time and a positive experience in 4 years or how many years you're in college for, you get friends, you get a tutoring session if you need help, you'll have a good college experience, trust me. But these are just some things to look out for, like little warning signs to help you through your college experience. Comment below if you're in college and you have other things that I didn't talk about. Comment below. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for the interruption. That was my dad. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay blessed. Stay happy. And comment below if you want to see anything else. Any ideas you have in mind for my new YouTube video. I'm sorry. Be true, be you. Love you guys. Bye.